Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how I did a braid out on wet hair. These are my results. This is the end of day one. Super defined, super shiny, and super moisturized. So stay tuned. Let's just jump right in. Alright y'all, so I did start with freshly washed and deconditioned hair. Don't remember right now what I used. If I do, I'll leave it in the description box below. Just took my hair out of the turban towel, took out some of that excess water I had. I'm going to start out by getting a good base with my Afro Sheen Velvet Flow 4-in-1 leave-in detangler and conditioner. With this braid out, I was going for longevity, so I do want to make sure that I am setting myself up for success, and that includes starting with a solid base. So I'm just spraying that all throughout, and then I'm just going to kind of massage it in and work it in really well. I am not starting off with my regular 4 sections that I normally do because I wasn't quite sure how I wanted to lay my braids out. So I pretty much just took a section across the back, split that in half and put one half up. I'm going to go in first with my Crown Defining Curl Cream, also by Afro Sheen. It is super moisturizing, super defining, and it lends a pretty good amount of shine. I'm just working that through. I did go ahead and take that section, split it in half horizontally, and now I'm just going in with my Tangle Teaser to make sure everything is detangled and smooth. So when I got to about 1 inch down from the bottom of the braid, I did go ahead and do a quick little detangle again, and then I just coiled around my finger to keep it secure. Alright, so here you can see how my sections are starting to look as far as size. I would say they're medium. Braids do take a while to dry, so I didn't want to do them so big that they were wet when I go to unravel, but I don't want them so small that I am here all day taking them down. So here's a little bit better about how I sectioned off my hair. One more across the back there, one kind of at the crown, and then 2 in the kind of front side sections. Again, just going through and adding that curl cream throughout the entire section there. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and start breaking sections off of that kind of big chunk of section there, making sure that we're detangling, and then just braid up like normal, and don't forget to coil at the ends, and just continue until you are done with all the sections. Here is a quick reminder to make sure that you are drinking your water for healthy skin and hair. Alright, so here we are on the last section. Not gonna lie to y'all, my arms were starting to hurt. That's why I was laying back in the chair like that. But again, same routine, just detangle the section and braid it all the way down till about, you've got 1 inch or so left, and then detangle one last time for good measure, and go ahead and twirl the ends around your finger to secure. Quick 360 of how my sections looked. I did not count how many braids, I do apologize. this is the next day, and per usual, we're gonna go in with some oil to cut down on the frizz while we unravel. I did start in the back. I ended up putting some braids up in some clips to just kind of make it a little bit easier while I was unraveling. One trick, I guess, when it comes to setting your braids for a style like this is to definitely make sure that you are detangling, which I mentioned several times previously already. Making sure you're not barring hair from the sections as you're braiding down, and to braid tightly. When you braid tight, you're making sure that you kind of reinforce that pattern that you're going for. If you braid too loosely, it's just going to be kind of like a frizzy mess. And I didn't really get so lucky this time, but if you do like really, really well when you set your braids, when you get ready to unravel, you can kind of just pull them apart and it'll come apart, I guess like a zipper is the best way I can describe it. It'll literally just unravel from the end all the way to the roots. I am not that good with braids. It's been forever since I've done a braid out, probably a good like 4 years. So getting back into the swing of it, and I'm sure the more I do them, the better at it I will get. So, you know, we're gonna have to go in and fluff. We've got to get rid of these parts. So I am gonna go between my pick and my fingers. That is part of the reason why I don't like when I'm doing braids or twists or my rod sets. I don't like to really use the comb to part off the sections. I found that when I do that, it makes it so much harder to cover those parts up. I think it is harder with braid outs because I guess just the structure, how they kind of set. You know, that's just kind of my thought. I just seem to have like the harder time covering up those parts with braid outs than I do with maybe a twist out or a rod set. But again, just gonna fluff and pick until we get the shape we wanted. As you can see here, this is again the end of day 1. I do still have that kind of part in the top section of my hair a little bit. You can still see kind of right through to them, but as my hair gets bigger over time, that will be much less noticeable. And I did get 2 weeks out of this, so that was awesome. Alright y'all, so that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share. I will see you guys in my next one.